And I'm going to tell you guys a little about Alex Rodriguez. I think most of you guys have heard about him. I don't know anything about baseball, so when I saw his name, I was like, I might hear his name, but I don't know who's he or nothing. So he's an American baseball third baseman for the New York Yankees. According to Wikipedia, he born July 27 on 1975. He's 38 years old, and he was born in New York, and he's an American. And he plays for New York Yankees.
I thought he was born in Dominican Republic. See, I learned something.
Oh, his parents were there.
His parents,
Okay.
So his early career. Rodriguez, he tore down Miami's baseball. So according to Wikipedia, he didn't play on baseball college. So he played for Seattle Mariners on 94 to 2000. Then he played for Texas Rangers to 2001 to 2003. And then he's playing for New York Yankees. He started playing 2004 to present. Okay, so he started playing on 94 for Seattle Mariners. He made Seattle.
That's right.
He made his major league debut as a starting to shortstop on July 8, 1994. He played in Boston for Seattle Mariners. And he was just the 18-year-old. He was the youngest player for Major League Baseball. So when he started, he was like the youngest. And he was so good that people wanted him on his teams. He played for Texas Rangers 2001 to 2003. He became a free agent after 2000 season. The thing was that when I started reading, I was like, wow. So after 2000, he started growing. It was like, people was, they wanted him because he was so famous, but nobody knew that he started taking PEDs on 2000 when he started playing for Seattle Mariners. So he started playing for New York Yankees on 2004. It was very interesting how they changed him because he was first playing for Texas Rangers, but Texas Rangers, they changed two players from New York Yankees to get Alex Rodriguez. So they transferred two players for just one. That was how good Alex Rodriguez was, supposedly how good he was. So Aaron Boone, he suffered a knee injury while playing a game of pickup basketball. He was playing for New York Yankees. So there was the opportunity for Rodriguez when he came on February 15, 2004. They traded Rodriguez to the New York Yankees. For second baseman, he was Alfonso Soriano, and another one that they switched positions. He was first, Alex Rodriguez, he always played for, his position was shortstop. And then he became a third base player. And also he changed numbers. All his career he played number 3. But when he became New York Yankees player, they changed, his number was number 13. And this was because number 3, Babe Ruth, I guess he was another player.
Heard of Babe Ruth?
So Babe Ruth, he was like a really good player, and all his career he were number 3. And when he got there, Alex Rodriguez, he had to change to number 3 to number 13. So that's why on honor to Babe Ruth.
You gotta find out who Babe Ruth is. Another huge name.
Yeah, that's why he's now wearing the number 13. Next.
Unlucky number 13.
So you can see over here his early career. He was so young, skinny, but he was a potentially good player.
He never went to college. He skipped college.
Yes.
Went to professional.
Yes. That's what. Next. So you guys can see a lot of some of his titles. There is like a lot of them. So you guys are gonna ask what are these words, AL or MVP. AL is American League, MVP is most valuable player, and MLB is Major League Baseball. So you guys can read, and if you Google him, there's gonna be more of those in there.
There's a lot.
40-40.
Next page, please. So you can see him, he's playing for Rangers, and he looks bigger in there, right?
But he looked like he
Not
didn't
crazy.
know.
Hmm? He looks what?
He looked like
Like darker?
the screen.
I don't know.
His color skin
He
is
goes to the beach a
kind
lot.
of dark, because he's Dominican.
I don't know, maybe they can.
Remember, he's in
I like his Spanish name.
Yeah, he lives in
I
Miami.
like the way you say it.
Yeah, she says it good.
She's saying.
Suspicion of sports doping.
Mhm.
Okay, this starts on July 2007. And steroid user Jose Canseco, he was another baseball player that he started using steroids, and he made a book. And when he found out that Alex Rodriguez was taking drugs too, he was kind of jealous because all his fans, were like Alex Rodriguez here and there. So he was kind of jealous. So he published another book about Major League Baseball, and he was gonna talk about Alex Rodriguez. At the time, Rodriguez denied accusations. Of course, all of them they're gonna say, "Oh no, I didn't," or "I didn't do it." But in a 2007 interview, he denied ever having used drugs. But in 2003, he tested positive for drugs. On February 7, 2009, Sports Illustrated, they report that Rodriguez tested positive for anabolic steroids, testosterone and primobolan. In 2003, Rodriguez, he denied that he said, I did not take any of this, it's a lie, but 2 days after he said no, he admitted he took all this substance. Next page.
I don't understand these people.
Okay, so over here, you guys can see on 2001 to 2003, he was playing for, on those years, he was start playing for Texas Rangers. So that was the years that he took all these drugs. So anabolic steroids, most of these drugs, what they do is they increase his weight, their more muscles, and that's what most of these ones they do. That's what they do. So you can see over here during his doping scandal, you can see over there that that's his nickname now, A-Rod. Do you guys know why they call him A-Rod? Yes, for
Alex
steroids.
Rodriguez.
Like A steroids. So that's what they call him now.
I heard them say A-Royd with an I in there.
Yeah, with a-
A-Royd.
Because steroid.
Yeah.
So
A-Rod,
they
he had for a long
basically,
time.
they basically are calling him cheater. Oh,
I
and
think
you
he's
can
gonna
see him.
cry.
And they get so upset when they talk about those subjects that you can see his face in there. Very upset.
Snap.
No,
Hooray.
that's sad. I think so.
Next page.
Is this guy in the circle,
What's
like
that?
a,
Is what?
I was wondering, not the lawyer or the prosecutor against him? He doesn't look very, maybe that's his lawyer. Okay,
So the problems that they have lived, the problems that
this is this year? The one he's in now? Oh, sorry.
the problems that he's now. Okay, he was supposed to be suspended for his role in the scandal. The first denied confirmation came on August 3. It gave Rodriguez until the afternoon of August 4 of this year to reach an agreement regarding a suspension of greater punishment for his role. Okay, in 2003 was this year. He was involved on the Biogenesis baseball scandal. Do you guys know what this it is?
They call it biogenesis.
Okay, that was the
Biogenesis.
Biogenesis.
Yes.
This was a health clinic. Supposedly, it was based on weight loss, and hormone replacement therapy. So, Alex,
You know where? Any of you guys here where this was?
Yeah. Miami.
Right here, Florida, in Miami.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
So this was on 2013. There was like several major league players that were accused for obtaining a lot of drugs from the clinic. But on August 5, 2013, Alex Rodriguez, he was suspended through the 2014 season. But he's allowed to play because he appealed to arbitration. And he's supposedly, on September of this year, he's supposed to go to another arbitration because the first arbitration that he went to on August, he won. But supposedly he's gonna go another one in September, and they're gonna see if there is more like
The evidence again? Evidence
yes,
against him?
evidence against him. So he can't even go to prison because he's been saying that he didn't do anything of that. So he's still playing right now. Right now he was in the hospital because he had a hip problem from being playing. But he's still playing. He's still playing there because he said that he was going to appeal. I believe that he was the only baseball player that decided to go to arbitration. Also, I read that 20 years ago, people used to say that Alex Rodriguez, he was a saint, that he used to call his mother every three days a week. He didn't like parties. He just wanted to supposedly work more to being a famous person. But now, 17 years later, the same guy, Alex Rodriguez, is the most hated player in baseball. So it's very sad how they were so famous, and they're now like in the ground, like everybody hating. The sad thing is that there is a lot of kids that I believe there must be like, oh, I want to be like Alex Rodriguez when I grow. But what's going to happen now with all this scandal? They're going to be like, oh, so I have to use those drugs to become like him? So that's the sad part of this. In 2009, Rodriguez said, I'm sure there's been mistakes along the way. We're here now, I'm a human being. So he's trying to what? He's trying to say, oh, I'm a human, so I make mistakes too. Nobody's perfect. So now he's trying to be like a humble person and trying to say, that's why I did it, because I'm a human and I just wanted to roll. But that's not a right way to do it, you know? There is a lot of people that they work hard, they do a lot of stuff without using drugs, and he just wanted to roll because he say, I was young on the time, so I wanted to try something to be somebody else, to be famous. That's what I did. But he's trying to say that, yes, it's true that everybody make mistakes, but he's trying not to say I'm a human. But when he did that, he didn't think about that. He didn't think what people was going to think. He just wanted to be famous, more famous.
Next.
Where is he
at the
now?
present?
He's in New York.
Yeah, like I told you guys, he was supposedly suspended for 211 games. But the sad part is that he's still playing, he's getting paid. People is really upset about that. Why? Because he decided that he was going to go to arbitration. And they say he could win, but maybe, you know, they can discover a process that it's going to have more charges about him. That's going to open him to a criminal charges.
Like lying in the court. Yeah.
I think so. This is funny.
So I have some pictures over here. That one was on
Oh,
1991.
wow,
You guys,
especially 2012.
okay, you guys focus on this over here, okay? So you guys can see on 1991, he was really young when he started playing. You can see he was a skinny, but it doesn't matter, you know, if you're a skinny and you're a good player, you can be
Yes.
really famous too. So, or he was on 2000. He started taking drugs on 2000, 2001, I believe, 2000. So you can see the big difference that he has in there. This is 2012 and this is 2013. So yeah, you can have muscles, but I don't know about all that.
Okay.
Supposedly.
But how much would he grow anyway from a boy to a man? They do get
Yeah,
bigger
exactly.
without the drugs too, but.
Yes. We don't know.
Goodbye, Alex.
And these are my references.
Thank
You
you.
guys can check on those.
I'll check on those.